Gemini, something massive is about to shift. You've been feeling it. The pressure, the pauses, the endless waiting for something to finally break through. And now, the universe answers. Because on November 11th, the 1111 portal doesn't just open, it flips your entire destiny. Every setback, every delay, every heartbreak that made you question your path is about to reverse. This isn't just change. It's 7 miracle reversals, each one rewriting your story from the inside out. From confusion to clarity, from delay to divine payout, from loneliness to soul connection, from stagnation to unstoppable growth, from anxiety to alignment, from rejection to redirection, and finally, from fate to total freedom. This is the most powerful Gemini activation of the year, the one that doesn't just predict your breakthrough, it delivers it. So, if you felt like life has been testing you non-stop, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why it all had to happen, and how November 11th will flip your destiny overnight. Your 1111 miracle portal is open. Now it's time to step through it. Tap that like button if you're ready for your breakthrough, Gemini, and let's begin your 7 miracle reversals right now. Gemini, the first miracle reversal doesn't happen outside of you. It begins within you, in your mind, the sacred space where your dual nature lives. You've been pulled in 2 directions for weeks, maybe months. One side whispers, be practical, be safe. The other side screams, take the leap, trust the unknown. And caught between these voices, your beautiful mind has been spinning like a storm, searching for the truth, but finding only fog. You've second-guessed your intuition, over-analyzed your emotions, and replayed decisions in your head 1,000 times, as if clarity was hiding somewhere in the noise. But after November 11th, that fog finally lifts. This is not just a small aha moment. It's a cosmic realignment of your mental frequency, a moment when your higher self takes back control from the chaos of doubt. The universe opens a channel of divine clarity directly into your consciousness, and suddenly, what once felt tangled and heavy becomes crystal clear. You'll know exactly what to do, not because someone told you, not because logic forced you, but because your soul will confirm it. It might come through a dream that feels too vivid to ignore. It might arrive through a song lyric, a random conversation, or a quiet moment in nature when everything suddenly makes sense. That's your sign. That's the moment the first reversal begins. You'll feel it as a lightness in your chest, a calm certainty replacing all that mental noise. The stress that used to drain your energy will fade. The questions that haunted you will stop demanding answers, because deep down, you'll know. Gemini, this is where your true power lies. When you are clear, you are unstoppable. Because once your mind and soul agree, the world moves to make it happen. And it's not just mental clarity, it's energetic clarity. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your intentions align perfectly, sending a clear signal to the universe. I know what I want, and I'm ready to receive it. That's when everything begins to shift. Conversations flow easily, opportunities appear without struggle. You start meeting people who mirror your new direction, not your confusion, but your clarity. Your entire vibration changes, because clarity is not the absence of noise, it's the presence of truth. You'll notice you stop overthinking every message, every plan, every emotion. Instead of chasing certainty, you'll embody it. Instead of fearing wrong choices, you'll trust that every step now leads exactly where it should. This is the divine upgrade of the Gemini mind, the moment when your logic and your intuition finally speak the same language. The reversal has already begun. You're shifting from hesitation to acceleration, from overthinking to inspired action. And the moment that clarity hits, the moment you say, "This is it," the universe will echo back, "Finally." Let's move from this point on. Everything you touch begins to align. Because now, Gemini, you see the path, you feel the purpose, and your destiny can finally begin to unfold. Gemini, let's talk about the energy of money, because for you, it's never been just about cash or currency. It's always been about flow. And lately, that flow has felt blocked. You've been doing the work, showing up, staying late, giving your best, but somehow the results didn't match your effort. You've watched others move ahead while you kept wondering, when will it be my turn? Here's the truth. The universe didn't forget you. It paused you. And that pause wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Behind the scenes, your energy was being stored, not lost. Every ounce of effort, every sleepless night, every act of faith, it was all adding up in the cosmic bank account of your destiny. And now, as the 1111 portal opens on November 11, that stored energy begins to release. This is your divine payout. The moment when the spiritual investments you made, the good intentions, the sacrifices, the perseverance, start returning as real, tangible blessings. You'll notice the signs immediately. A payment you'd forgotten suddenly clears. A random idea turns into a money-making opportunity. A long silent contact reaches out with an offer. It will feel sudden, but it's actually the result of years of invisible alignment finally unlocking. The universe is saying loud and clear, you've passed the patience test. And patience, Gemini, was your greatest spiritual challenge, because your energy is fast, your mind is quick. But this season was about learning how to wait without losing faith. Now the energy that once felt frozen will start to flow again. Deals move forward, payments arrive, recognition returns. But here's where it gets even deeper. This reversal isn't only about money, it's about value. You are finally stepping into the vibration where people see your worth, not because you shout louder, but because your energy speaks louder. Your talents, your voice, your ideas, they carry a higher frequency now, and that frequency attracts abundance like a magnet. The people and opportunities showing up around November 11th are not random. They are divine investors, drawn to the power you've been quietly building while the world wasn't watching. Gemini, your financial energy is reversing from delayed to delivered, from blocked to overflowing. And it will happen in ways that make you say, I didn't even see that coming. That's the beauty of this miracle. It's not about forcing, it's about receiving. Because abundance isn't earned through stress. It's aligned through belief. So as this 1111 energy opens, repeat these words and feel them. My abundance is no longer delayed. My blessings are arriving now. I am open to receive my divine payout. This is your reward season, Gemini. Every not yet is turning into now. Every maybe someday becomes today. The universe didn't take your abundance. It multiplied it. And now it's coming back in forms you couldn't have imagined. Faster, brighter, and bigger than you ever expected. Your delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing. And November 11th? That's your payout day. Gemini, this one cuts right to the soul. You've been around people, but still felt unseen. You've had conversations, but they didn't feed your spirit. You've smiled for the world, but deep inside, a quiet voice kept whispering, no one really understands me. And the truth is, you've outgrown the old energy. The people who once matched your vibe may have started to feel heavy, distant, or even draining. You've evolved, and your frequency has risen. But that evolution often comes with a price, loneliness. It's not because you did something wrong. It's because your soul was being recalibrated. The universe pulled you into isolation not to punish you, but to protect your energy while your vibration was upgrading. You were never truly alone. You were in a sacred cocoon. And now, with the 1111 portal wide open, that cocoon begins to break, revealing the most powerful reversal of all, from isolation to divine connection. Suddenly, the energy around you starts shifting. You'll notice synchronicities, a message from someone you haven't spoken to in years, a chance meeting that feels destined, or an online encounter that feels like you've known this soul for lifetimes. These aren't coincidences. They're reconnections of the divine plan. You're stepping into a season where your soul family begins to gather, the ones who mirror your light, not your pain, the ones who see the real you, not the mask you wear for survival, the ones who don't compete with your growth, but celebrate it. Gemini, these are your spiritual allies, your destiny connectors. You'll attract people who speak your emotional language, who bring peace, not pressure, who help you rise, not question yourself. And for some Geminis, this reversal may even awaken a soulmate connection, a relationship that feels familiar, fated, and healing. Someone whose energy doesn't take, but balances yours. You'll feel it in your body, that magnetic pull, that deep recognition. This is what it means to be found after being lost in the dark. Because the 1111 portal isn't just opening doors to abundance, it's opening doors to alignment. It's removing everyone who could no longer walk beside you and replacing them with those who were always meant to. The universe is saying, your circle is changing because your purpose is changing. And that's the miracle, Gemini, the shift from loneliness to belonging, from searching to being seen. No more trying to fit in where your energy isn't honored. No more explaining your light to those committed to misunderstanding it. You're stepping into a frequency where connection feels like home. And the souls who are meant for you, they're already finding their way. This is your divine connection era. You are no longer alone. You are aligned. Gemini, for months now, it's felt like you've been stuck in limbo. You've been doing everything right, showing up, working hard, dreaming big, yet nothing seemed to move. You've been watering your seeds with faith, but all you saw was empty soil. You tried, you prayed, you planned, but the results stayed painfully slow. And maybe you started to wonder, is the universe even hearing me? But here's the truth. Your growth wasn't denied, it was delayed by design. Because timing is everything, and divine timing is everything multiplied. The 1111 portal is bringing your cosmic acceleration moment. This is the point in your story where all those invisible roots finally break through the surface. All that effort you thought was wasted, none of it was. It was compounding in the background, like interest in a spiritual savings account. And now, Gemini, it's time for your payout, not just financially, but energetically. This is your miracle reversal. From stagnation to rapid growth, the energy around you begins to shift quickly. Emails come through that had been sitting in limbo for months. Projects suddenly gain momentum. New opportunities start to appear, and everything feels like it's happening at once. People will look at you and ask, how did that happen so fast? They won't realize that the overnight success they're seeing is built on years of silent consistency. You've been grinding, healing, manifesting, learning, and waiting. And now, the universe is rewarding every ounce of your endurance. It's like the universe is pressing fast forward on your destiny. Doors that were sealed tight, they swing open. Plans that were stuck, they come alive. Dreams that felt impossible, they begin unfolding in real time. And it won't feel like struggle anymore. It'll feel like momentum. Because your energy is shifting from waiting for miracles to being the miracle itself. You're vibrating at such a high frequency that life starts responding immediately. This is not random luck. It's divine synchronization. every delay you endured is now fueling the speed of your breakthrough. This reversal also means your name and work will finally start getting recognized. People will see what you bring to the table, not as an option, but as essential. Gemini, this is your visibility moment. You're moving from the background to the spotlight, from being overlooked to being overbooked, from slow progress to unstoppable elevation. And the best part, it won't feel forced, it will feel fated, because this is your cosmic payback. The universe catching you up to the timeline you were always meant to be on. So get ready, your season of waiting is officially over. Now begins your season of winning. From stagnant to soaring, from invisible to undeniable. That's your November 11th miracle, Gemini. Gemini, you've carried invisible storms. You've smiled on the outside while your inner world was trembling. You've kept pushing forward even when your thoughts wouldn't stop spinning. Your mind, it's your greatest superpower, but sometimes it turns against you. It replays the past, overthinks the future, and questions even your moments of peace. Lately, the anxiety has felt heavier, hasn't it? The sleepless nights, the racing thoughts that won't slow down no matter how tired you are, the constant pressure that whispers, you're running out of time. But here's the truth, you're not running out of time, you're just outgrowing the frequency of fear. And November 11th brings you the most divine miracle of all, a total vibrational reset. This is where the chaos inside you begins to dissolve, not because everything outside suddenly becomes perfect, but because you finally stop fighting the flow. You stop forcing outcomes, you stop trying to control every twist in your destiny, and instead, you surrender. Because this reversal doesn't come through effort, it comes through trust. It's that morning you wake up, and for the first time in weeks you realize you're calm for no reason. There's no anxiety, no pressure, just peace. That's not random, that's alignment. It's your soul syncing with the universe's rhythm again, your nervous system exhaling after years of tension, your heart whispering, you're safe now. In that moment, everything starts to shift. The people who drain your energy quietly fade out. The opportunities meant for you begin to appear effortlessly, and the universe starts mirroring your inner calm. You'll notice that when you stop chasing, what's meant for you finally catches up. That's the paradox of alignment. The less you control, the more you attract. Gemini, this is your miracle reversal. From anxiety to alignment, from chaos to calm, from survival mode to divine flow. The universe is realigning your frequency to match serenity, not struggle. You're not here to constantly fix or force your life. You're here to flow with it. So take a deep breath right now. Inhale, peace. Exhale, control. That breath, that's the beginning of your miracle. Because when your vibration becomes peaceful, your entire outer world rearranges itself to match that peace. You stop living in reaction and start living in creation. You stop worrying about what could go wrong and start trusting that everything is going right. This November 11th, your heart and mind finally come into balance. You no longer vibrate from fear, but from faith. And from that faith, alignment is born. You're not losing control, Gemini. You're stepping into divine harmony. From anxiety to alignment. That's the real miracle of your awakening. Gemini, you've heard the word no so many times, it's started to echo in your soul. No from people you trusted. No from opportunities you were sure were yours. No from life when all you wanted was just one yes. But here's the cosmic truth. Every no was never rejection. It was redirection. You weren't being shut out. You were being shifted higher. Because the universe knew something you didn't. That some doors lead to dead ends, while others lead to destiny. For months, maybe years, you've wondered, why didn't it work out? Why did they leave? Why did that job, that relationship, that plan fall apart? But on November 11th, that wondering ends, because this portal brings understanding, the kind that heals everything. A truth will surface. You'll see that rejection wasn't personal, it was protection. The door that closed was guarding your energy, your timing, your calling. The person who ghosted you wasn't meant to stay. The opportunity that disappeared was too small for your light. The plan that failed was never meant to be your forever. And now, the universe is revealing the higher staircase, the one that only appears when you stop banging on the wrong door. You're going to look back and thank every rejection, because it rerouted you towards something extraordinary, something that fits your vibration, your purpose, your power. The reversal begins when you finally realize you were never losing, you were being led. This is divine positioning. You're being placed exactly where you belong, surrounded by the right people, the right timing, and the right opportunities. You'll feel this shift in your energy. The bitterness melts, the confusion fades, and in its place comes deep, grounded peace. Because suddenly, you'll understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Every rejection becomes a revelation. Every delay becomes divine timing. Every disappointment becomes proof that the universe was working for you, not against you. And as this realization lands, so does your breakthrough. Those who walked away will start watching from afar. The same people who doubted you will see your glow up. The very things that broke your heart will become your stepping stones to destiny. You are not being delayed, Gemini. You are being strategically aligned. So the next time something doesn't go your way, whisper to yourself, this isn't rejection. This is redirection. Because every door that closes is just making space for the golden one that's about to open, the one that leads straight to your purpose. The reversal? From rejection to redirection, from heartbreak to higher ground, from endings to divine beginnings. Your destiny isn't falling apart, it's falling into place. Gemini, this is the final reversal, the one that changes everything. For years it's felt like you've been stuck inside invisible cycles. You'd think you were done with a lesson, only to face it again in a new disguise. Different person, different situation, same pain, same pattern. It's been like living inside a loop, a karmic echo that never seemed to end. But November 11th is the day the loop breaks. This is not another shift. This is a timeline liberation. Your soul, the part of you that remembers every lifetime, every lesson, every heartbreak, has finally reached graduation. You are done repeating, done healing the same wounds, done attracting the same energies that kept testing your worth. The universe is saying, Gemini, you've passed. This is your exit point from fate into freedom. For centuries of soul time, fate meant you were tied to what came before, old patterns, old karma, but freedom. Freedom is when you consciously create your next chapter, when you stop reacting and start commanding your reality. And after November 11th, your energy finally has that power. You'll notice something wild. Your manifestations will start arriving fast. What used to take months will unfold in days. What used to drain your energy will now empower you, because you're no longer vibrating from survival, you're vibrating from sovereignty. The Gemini that doubted, gone. The Gemini that questioned their worth, gone. The Gemini that felt stuck in old stories, rewritten. You've shifted timelines, and now the past can't reach you. This is your 1111 rebirth, a moment when fate bows before your free will, when destiny stops pulling you and starts serving you. You're no longer being tested, you're being trusted. The universe now moves with you, not against you. Synchronicities appear daily, signs, numbers, dreams, all confirming that you're creating your new timeline in real time. This is the frequency of freedom, where you're no longer bound by the past, but guided by purpose. And with that freedom comes power, the power to write your next season with intention, not fear, to speak your desires into existence, to stand in your truth without apology. Gemini, you were never cursed. You were being prepared. Every heartbreak strengthened your heart. Every delay sharpened your vision. Every rejection aligned your destiny. Now, the cosmic chains dissolve. The contracts of old karma burn away, and your spirit rises, renewed, reborn, and unstoppable. This is the miracle reversal of all reversals, from fate to freedom, from being trapped in old energy to creating new worlds, from destiny written for you to destiny written by you. So when you look into the mirror on November 11th, don't just see the reflection, see the rebirth, the soul that broke the loop, the mind that mastered duality, the heart that finally found home in divine freedom. You are not who you were yesterday. You are who you were always meant to be, free, aligned, limitless. This is your 1111 transformation, not a prediction, a confirmation. Gemini, welcome to your freedom timeline. Gemini, this is your rebirth moment. You've walked through storms, faced endings, and carried lessons that few could survive. But November 11th isn't here to test you. It's here to free you. Every no becomes a divine next. Every delay becomes proof that the universe was timing your miracle perfectly. The confusion, the loneliness, the heartbreak, all of it was preparation for your elevation. Because now the loop ends, the cycle breaks. You step into your highest vibration, where your thoughts create, your energy attracts, and your destiny obeys. This is not coincidence, Gemini. It's cosmic confirmation. Your timeline has flipped. You're no longer chasing miracles. You are the miracle. So take a breath, feel the shift in your soul, and repeat after me. I am free. I am aligned. I am ready for my 1111 destiny. If this message resonated, type "I claim this energy" in the comments, because your miracle reversal has already begun.